Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Anna Butrym, and I have a great pleasure to welcome you to this wonderful conference, a new era of European transport, challenges of the TNT policy. This is going to be a special day, given the topic, given our guests, and given the decisions and statements that are going to be made today. We are broadcasting also online in 2 languages. We are meeting in Łódź, in a special place that was marked by progress and by history. In 1906, this was here that the first commercial power works was created in Łódź. And then in 1 year later, 1907, the electric current started flowing in the Łódź network. That was a symbol of modernity, and this investment changed the face of Łódź, as infrastructural investment has always been the driving force for the development of the economy worldwide. Without investment, there wouldn't be modern transport, which is one of the pillars of social, economic, and technological development. And today we are ahead of a new era of the development of transport, ahead of challenges such as climate change, such as dynamically changing technology. There are security challenges. But this is also an opportunity to shape a safer, more competitive, and more sustainable Europe. Today's conference is organized as a part of the Polish presidency at the European Council. And this place is going to become a space for discussion, a space for posing difficult questions and trying to find the answers. So today we are going to enter this new era of European transport. I would like to welcome our honored guests and express my great honor. First of all, I would like to welcome Mr. Dariusz Klimczak, the Minister of Infrastructure of the Republic of Poland. I would like to welcome our outstanding guests that have come to Łódź in person. We have the Ministers of Transport from the EU member states, among others, Grozdan Karadzov, the Minister of Transport and Connectivity from the Republic of Bulgaria, Alexis Vafiades from Cyprus, the Minister of Transport, Communications and Works, Eugenius Sabutisa, the Minister of Transport and Communications of the Republic of Lithuania, Christos Staikouras, Minister of Infrastructure and Transport of the Hellenic Republic, Lulu Ranne, the Minister of Transport and Communications of the Republic of Finland, Martin Kupka, Minister of Transport of the Czech Republic. And I would like to welcome our hosts from the Łódź region, Joanna Skrzydlewska, Marshal of the Łódź Voivodeship, and Hanna Zdanowska, the Mayor of the city of Łódź. Welcome. We are very glad to have here high-ranking representatives of the EU institutions and international organizations. We have Magda Kopczyńska, Director General from DG MOVE, European Commission, Dariusz Joński, MEP, Member of Committee on Transport and Tourism at the European Parliament, Yang Tae Kim, Secretary General of the International Transport Forum. welcome. And we would like to welcome ministers, secretaries of state from Lithuania, Estonia, from Denmark. And I would like to welcome the representatives of international organizations, financial institutions, coordinators of the TNT network, and local government representatives from all around Europe. I would like to welcome all of you present here in our conference room and those who are with us online. I hope that you will stay with us during the whole day and share your ideas and participate in our discussions. Ladies and gentlemen, the opening speech will be given by Dariusz Klimczak, Minister of Infrastructure of the Republic of Poland. Dear Deputy Minister, dear ministers, dear hosts of the Łódź Voivodeship, representatives of the city of Łódź, representatives of many European organizations, and representatives of the transport sector. I would like to welcome you warmly in Łódź, and Łódź today is becoming the European capital of transport. That's a place very dear to my heart, but also a symbol of modernity and development. This is what Łódź was like when the city was being born, when entrepreneurship was blooming, and this entrepreneurship was shaping Poland. But at the same time, Łódź was one of the fastest developing cities worldwide. We are in this very symbolic place here in Łódź, and at the same time, salient, crucial investments are being implemented here in Łódź, both from the Polish and European perspective. Two trans-European corridors cross here, Baltic Adriatic and the North Sea Baltic. I would like to welcome all the ministers, all the representatives of the key European institutions. I would like to welcome the Director General of DG Move. I'd like to welcome the representatives of local authorities. That's a very new format, extended format of our meetings in the framework of the Polish presidency. We would like this period to be something special. We are not only talking about the decisions that are going to be taken here today, but crucial discussions are going to take place here. Strategic investment, huge investment for Europe, is always rooted in the local dimension, that of Poland, Greece, Finland. The beginning of an investment is always created on the local level, and the inspiration also goes from the local level. That's why I wanted to have representatives of the local authorities as members and participants of our event. I wanted to invite the local authority representatives from the whole region, from the Łódź region, and from other regions that collaborate with us. I would like to welcome you. And I would like to relay the greetings of Włodzimierz Kosiniak-Kamysz, the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of National Defense. But he was not able to join us as the meeting of the Ministers of Defense was organized in Brussels and he was forced to stay there. So I would like to relay his greetings because transport nowadays is connected with dual-use infrastructure. In Poland, but also in other countries, we are implementing so many dual-use infrastructural projects. Security Europe, that's the slogan of the Polish presidency. We are concentrating on 7 key security areas. Today, during this conference, we are going to discuss the new era of European transport. We are going to tackle the development of a TNT network development. Due to the geopolitical situation, this development is not possible today without taking into consideration the geopolitical framework. That's why the European Commission has identified 4 new communication defense corridors, transport corridors, and this is what we are going to discuss today as well. Cybersecurity, transport sector resilience. This is what we are going to discuss during the informal council that is going to be organized in March in Poland. And as of today, I would like to invite the representatives of the member states to join us during this interesting event. In Poland, we are implementing a key project in collaboration with the Ministry of Defense. East Shield, that's the name of this project. There is a transport component to this strategic priority project. Today, I would like us to discuss effective investment. How can we make TEN-T investments effective? I would like us to discuss funding of this challenging project. The idea behind TEN-T was created many years ago, and today it is being implemented in its core network layer and extended network layer. But we need to be frank. It will require a lot of funding, 840 billion euros. And 10% will be needed to implement the core network in Poland. So what we are lacking is 85 billion euros. Good news is that when it comes to the core network in Poland, the project will be implemented at 97%. And theoretically, our deadline is 2040, so we are very happy to be ahead of the schedule. And then the second component, that's the extended component that I hope will be implemented even faster. Stability, financial stability, funding, I believe this is just a formality. The ministers of transport and our counterparts, I hope, will agree on this. But at the same time, we depend also on the geopolitical context. We need to be unified here. The presidency is a great challenge, but also a great source of hope for us. We would like to be realistic about our challenges that we have set, but we would like to add new momentum. When I read the recommendations and of the President of the European Commission for the portfolio of transport, I hope that in the new financial perspective we will have enough funding for all dimensions of transport. I hope that we will have something to show. We will be really proud of our results, and we will show that Europe is a proud owner of effective infrastructure that will have the kind of transport that is environmentally friendly, but also very effective. When we look at different transport sectors in Europe, what we can see is that we are a leader in many domains, but there are also some areas with some room for improvement. All around Europe, we only have 9 airports ranking among 50 best airports providing the highest number of connections. I would like to have more of those, especially in the Central and Eastern Europe. The same goes for seaports. A lot remains to be done, especially when we are talking about the Baltic Sea area. We need to be realistic about these challenges, and what is really needed is collaboration if we want to progress. I hope that together with experts we can make a serious step forward. And I'm very happy to see so many coordinators of TNT networks present here in Łódź. Yesterday we had a great opportunity to discuss the challenges for Europe, but also for Poland when it comes to the transport corridors. And I'm so very happy that you are going to participate in our panels today. Thank you very much, and I would like to wish you fruitful debates. Thank you very much, dear Minister. Thank you for presenting the priorities of the Polish presidency when it comes to transport. You referred to challenges connected with the European transport policy, and that's why now I'd like to give the floor to Apostolos Tzitzikostas, the Commissioner for Sustainable Transport and Tourism. He was not able to be here today in person, but he prepared a message for you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is both a privilege and an honor to be part of today's event organized by the Polish presidency. So first of all, I want to thank the Ministry of Transport for organizing this high-level meeting about the new era of European transport and the challenges of the TEN-T policy. It is a prime moment for the discussions on the future of the European connectivity, sustainability, and infrastructure resilience. The preparation for the next European long-term budget has started, and it is of crucial importance that the voice of transport stakeholders is loud and clear. Interconnected Europe is a key for European competitiveness, and our trans-European transport network is indeed its backbone. Łódź, in the heart of Poland, stands on crossroad where 2 European transport corridors intersect: the North Sea, Baltic, and the Baltic Sea, Adriatic Sea corridors. Historically a commercial and industrial hub, Łódź is now a symbol of transformation. Today, it is a vibrant cultural center and known for its spirit of innovation. And I know that the city has embraced sustainable development and technological advancement, values that align perfectly with the objectives of the Trans-European Transport Network, the TEN-T. So the TEN-T is indeed a European initiative. Each step forward is a step forward for the entire continent. This means that the whole of Europe thanks Poland for its investments in modern rail, motorways, and sustainable mobility solutions. The EU has been proud to support this transformation, including through the Connecting Europe Facility, CEF. Since 2014, the facility has granted 7.5 billion euros for 131 projects in Poland. And these include the construction and upgrade of over 1,200 kilometers of rail lines, the modernization of 5 maritime ports, and the installation of more than 2,600 recharging points for electric vehicles. Last year marked a new chapter for European transport, with a revised framework for TEN-T entering into force. It is setting the foundations for even stronger, more integrated, more competitive, sustainable and resilient transport network across the continent. And it will help us attain the decarbonization and sustainability goals. Implementing the new TEN-T regulation presents both opportunities and challenges. It improves European connectivity through modernized and sustainable infrastructure, but it requires significant investment, coordination, and of course, adaptation against the background of today's geopolitical, economic, and environmental realities. Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine has underlined the need for robust and secure transport corridors in Europe. Transport routes that ensure the stable and efficient movement of people and goods across Europe. Climate change and related extreme weather events pose today increasing risks to transport infrastructure, demanding innovating solutions that make our networks more resilient in the long term. This is no longer just an ambition. It is a necessity to safeguard our economy, to safeguard our security. Future-proofing our transport infrastructure will require substantial investment. And this is a challenge, as the scale of modernization needed is vast. Public and private sector cooperation is the only way to mobilize the resources needed to ensure that Europe's transport networks remain competitive and sustainable. So with that in mind, I'm confident that today's event will serve as a platform for identifying practical solutions to our shared challenges. And I'm sure that you will make the most of this opportunity, and I hope that you leave the conference room today both inspired and motivated. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this message. We also are very hopeful that we will all be inspired and hopeful at the end of today's meetings. Let's listen to Madam Joanna Skrzydlewska, Marshal of Łódź Voivodeship. Mr. Ministers, members of parliament, representatives of different European institutions, honorable guests, I would like to welcome you warmly here in Łódź, which is a communication transport center of Poland. This conference is devoted to development of the transport network. This is the crossroads of the most important transportation paths and routes. We are experiencing here the biggest infrastructure investments in Poland, but our ambitions do not end there. We wish to be a crucial part of the European transport network. We want to diminish the distance between different regions and countries, which is located in the very center, like at the crossroads of the corridor North Sea, Adriatic, Baltic Sea, Adriatic. We can be the link for new regions that are going to be included in the European network of transport. Polish presidency takes a good care about security, internal, external, economic, infrastructural, health-wise, and information-wise. The renewed TET policy plays a key role at all these levels. It is supposed to strengthen our growth and also increase our ability to respond to challenges, both geopolitical and economic. This is the reason to want to invest in the transport. Łódź Voivodeship has involved and used a lot of European funds into infrastructure. This is our priority, to develop modern infrastructure that will benefit the whole country as well as our own regions. This is the reason why we are such a big beneficiary of European funds. It's difficult to imagine our region without such an important support from the European Union. We are no longer a voivodeship that got forgotten, that has a raging unemployment. Now it is a region that is developing and growing very energetically. There is a lot of people studying here at universities, so it is a very energetic place. For all of that, we need investments. We need to look for new sources of funding. We need to exploit the possibilities of EU funding. In terms of infrastructure, together with PKP, which is the governor of Polish Railways, we want to innovate the transport, rail transport, and fight against transport poverty. We also want our transport to be reliable and always on time. This is the objective before our metropolitan area of Łódź railway network. We are developing it and working on completing the offer of transport. In that also buses that will relate railway stations that are not directly connected, so that people can transfer from one means of transportation into another. Thanks to the local government of the Voivodeship of Łódź, as an entity that is a governor for European funds and their allocations in Poland, in the Voivodeship and the metropolitan area of Łódź, we are achieving the goal. We are ensuring a good transportation system for our citizens and residents. Public transport in Łódź, in the whole voivodeship, is very good quality, adapted to the challenges of the contemporary world. More opportunities are opening for our province, economic, social, and political-wise. Łódź Voivodeship is the access at many levels, and it is a confirmation like for our role in creating that international network of transportation. High-speed rail is one of the pillars of European integration, and we are playing a key role here as well. This will change our perception of distance between the respective countries. We hope that it is going to be a driver for the development of our economy and the economy of the whole region. Therefore, for TET network, Łódź is a crucial place. It is part of the transport corridor, and it will contribute to making the travel between east and west, east towards Moldova and Ukraine much faster. The flow of people, the access to intercontinental airport, etc., will be much more efficient. It will also be near zero emission. That's our target. I think that you could already appreciate our network of public transport on your way here. The benefits of it, locally speaking and nationally speaking, are very big. We are working on the underground tunnel that is going to connect 3 main rail stations in Poland. Integration will help to integrate our railway network with the other networks around us. This underground tunnel is really necessary and helps us to fix the mistakes that were committed when our initial network was created at the turn of the 20th century. This tunnel will help to improve the mobility of the residents of Łódź metropolitan area. It is extremely important to plan in detail all the lines and the development of the railway network. We need to make all possible efforts to adapt to new circumstances and challenges that are in front of us in the future. To rebuild and to upgrade the railway network so that the trains can increase their speed. We need to install modern electronic ways of managing traffic and railway stations and stops. It is a communicating vessels system. We need to take care of every layer of it. Therefore, investment in infrastructure is necessary. Thanks to that, the current schedules of trains could be maintained and even improved. The residents of Łódź are very optimistic about the future, and they await with enthusiasm what the future will bring. We hope that the talks today will lead us to substantial conclusions, and we hope that the new era of transportation will be the fact. I'm very proud of the fact that we will be able to work together on building a well-connected Europe. I think it's good news for Europe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that presentation. Hanna Zdanowska, Mayor of Łódź. Please take the floor.
Szanowny Panie Ministrze, Szanowny Panie Premierze,
Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Ministers, honorable guests, I'm very pleased that I can welcome you in my hometown. This is a perfect place for this conference. This is a city that is located at transport routes of Europe since very, very long. In 1930s, a century ago, or even 2 centuries ago, it used to be, above all, an industrial city. The city created and built to create jobs and also to make this city a huge economic power, industrial power. It's been a while since then, but again, Łódź is becoming the heart of the whole system due to communication and due to transport node that is being developed here with highways and express routes around the city. There are huge investments in the rail transport, and so it's becoming the heart of the whole railway system. Therefore, for this part of Europe, it becomes a heart of transport for the whole community of Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of transport is an obvious thing. Good transport means good growth and also security. On top of it, it is also an opportunity to get to know other nations, other countries that form our community. Transport gives us energy, a good future, allows us to use also to benefit from the history of Europe. What would be the role of the local governments in this context and in the example of Łódź? First of all, make a good use of the transport system that we are creating for the benefit of our residents. The role of local governments is to make a good use of the global and local infrastructure. Access routes will help our residents to travel at different levels, like short distance and long distance, international travels. I would like to invite you to do one thing, encourage you to do one thing, to make a good use of this opportunity and of the transportation system. Use the opportunity of coming here for this conference, for which I'm very grateful, and also for private visits, to visit our city. This is a city that is multicultural. It used to be called Four Cultures. Now we call it Multicultural City. This is what the city became thanks to good transport and thanks to the fact that the access and the travels are very easy right now, currently. Please feel free to visit and to appreciate this place and to build economic relationships here. Economic growth requires good transportation that will help good exchange, efficient exchange of goods and flow of people. The flow of people is crucial for creating a community of people and of nations within the European Union and neighboring countries. We should get to know each other. We have to build relationships at various levels. This will give us security. I'm very happy that we are meeting here in Łódź. Since the very beginning, it's been a very much entrepreneurial and multicultural place. Therefore, the transport should be discussed and is discussed in our city. I wish you fruitful debates. I wish you to feel the spirit of this city, because it is really unique. I hope that your transport routes will again bring you here so that you come here again. All the best for all of you. I hope to see you soon in this beautiful and energetic city.
Thank you very much, dear Madam Mayor. I would like to thank you for all your opening speeches that highlighted the main topics, the main themes for today's discussion. And we'd like to thank you also for mentioning the local dimension, the regional dimension, and we are very happy to be here in Łódź. And now I would like to refer to one element, which is a symbol of the Polish presidency of the Council. And what I have in mind is an apple. That's a great product of our agriculture that has become a symbol of our success. For 20 years within the European Union, we have made
popularności tego
our
naszego symbolu.
apples
I mamy nadzieję, że
a
Państwo
great
będą chcieli się
symbol,
dzisiaj
a recognizable
częstować tym
symbol of
symbolem
our
we
success,
foyer.
and
A
we
nadarzy
do
się już teraz
encourage
do tego
you
świetna
to
okazja, bo będziemy zapraszać
have a
Państwa
bite.
na 15-minutową
You'll have a
przerwę,
great
po której
opportunity
w tej
to
samej
do
sali
it right
spotkamy się
now
na
as
pierwszy
we are
panel
having a
dyskusyjny.
15-minute
Ta
break.
przerwa
Afterwards,
zatem potrwa do godziny 10:15.
join me here for a
Będziemy
discussion
tutaj na
panel.
Państwa czekać.
We'll be
Zapraszamy
waiting
do
for you
częstowania się i
quarter
zapraszamy
past
do
10,
punktualnego
so
powrotu.
have an apple in the meantime and see you back in 15 minutes.